Hi, Steve again. It's been about 2 weeks since I did a video, and the reason is I got the cold, flu, whatever the hell was going around, and man, it really screws you up. So I've been out trying to get to work, coming home, going right to sleep. It's been a real tough time. Anyhow, to get back to our smoothie business here, I've learned a few really interesting things. The first thing I really kind of learned is I understand why people can't keep up with this. It's a real pain in the ass, particularly if you're trying to do it on a shoestring like most people have to do. You don't have money for big storage containers and professional cooks and recipes. But I tell you what I've learned, okay? We went down from trying to pre-organize the meals. That works pretty good. Then you do them in the morning, and that works out fairly good. Also, we had about a 3-day shelf life on our fruits because they go bad. I'm in Florida, so things go bad really quick down here. So what I did is I went and got a bunch of Tupperware, Rubbermaid, but still Tupperware. And I've been buying a little more bulk, and I'm putting it in a Tupperware containers in smaller doses, if you will, and then I'm freezing it. Did some research. You lose about 20% of the vitamins in it by freezing it. But if that's the only way to sustain it, that's the way to go. I went shopping today, and I'll tell you, I love Walmart. I love their prices, but Walmart's fruit produce is really, really skeevy. I'll show you that in a minute. But like today, I went and got 2 for $5 at Publix on sale, raspberries. I got 2 for $5 strawberries, really good ones, fresh. I got 3 for $10 blueberries, and those are really good. And then I got sunflower seeds, and I got some more walnuts, and then I got some pineapple. Pineapple, very good taste, very strong, makes great smoothies. I also got some apple, which I'm pre-cutting, and then I'm gonna freeze it. And then when I do a smoothie, I can just grab a handful at a time and put it in there, and these things will last, a month, which is pretty good. I left the skin on because apple skins are not overpoweringly strong, like the orange rinds are very strong. Like I said, don't ever leave the skin on an orange when you blend it. It just kills everything. So basically, I got small containers like so, and I got a whole mess of them. So then I'll take, for instance, I'll take the raspberries. I know you don't need me to show you this, but I'm just trying to give you an example. Put the raspberries in there, and 1 container fits about that. Now that's roughly going to be 2 smoothies worth of raspberries. I also have smaller containers, particularly for the blueberries, because you fill these up, that's about enough blueberries for 1 smoothie. And then I have different vegetables, bananas, you can freeze, honeydew melon you can freeze, just about anything. But also, something else I found out kind of the hard way is I got pecans. The taste of pecans is wonderful, but it's also overpowering. When you put pecans in one of your smoothies, you're never going to get the taste of it muted. So however you build your recipe, that pecan is gonna really smother it. So if you like the taste of pecans, probably not a big deal. Another option might be to use very, very few pecans, but I like using, 1/5 nuts because of all the benefits it gives you health-wise. So sunflower seeds you can taste, but they're not overpowering. Walnuts you can taste, but they're not overpowering. Pecans are overpowering to the taste of your recipe. Blueberries, not so much. Raspberries, not so much. One of my early favorites, although I'm still developing it, is bananas, strawberry, and a little bit of pineapple. Really, really, really makes for a good one. Anyhow, coming up, I'm going to actually start breaking down the recipes into cup, quarter cup, half cup, etc., and then try to put it in these, because I also have like half of that volume. Like I said, I got a bunch of different size containers. So I want to make it so I can build a recipe, have like 5 of these sitting aside, and then just basically dump them in the container and then whip it, and then I'm done. Also, as a side note, I had kind of hoped to drop a lot of weight doing this because I've radically changed my diet. I'm not eating really any garbage anymore. But keep in mind, and this is something that I knew, but I didn't really consider, this is all sugar. This may not be complex carbs and processed sugar, but this is all sugary stuff. This is all sweet stuff. So I'm eating, half of the Garden of Eden for every meal once I blend it up and put it in. So pretty soon here, I'm going to switch over to more vegetables, try to come up with a palatable vegetable smoothie, and I may have to add some fruit just to make it edible. Because so far, some of the vegetable ones I did, they're just to say it's bland would be an understatement. I mean, it tastes like shit. So I really need to work on that. And I have all the faith in the world, because I've been doing this frozen thing for about a week. This is really the way to get ahead of it. Now I have a roommate that I'm trying to be polite. When I get up in the morning and I hit that NutriBullet, I'm probably waking up the people in the next house. So I'm not sure if I can blend them the night before and sit them. I'd like some feedback from you guys. If you blended them at like 10 o'clock at night and then you leave it in the fridge, or do you thaw it out, or do you put it in the freezer and then thaw it out when you get to work? Really looking for some input on that, because I'm really trying to find a way to make this actually doable, because I see why a lot of people don't keep it up. It's a real pain in the ass to do this. But other than when I had the cold flu or whatever it is, the benefits are just incredible. So give me any ideas you have. We're all going to do this together. I'm not